We're Lauren and Scott, and we are cycling 10,000 kilometres across Europe. Starting in Greece, the plan is to cycle to the west coast of Ireland. Passing through 15 countries, we cycle through some of the most magical landscapes Europe has to offer. So join us on our first ever bike tour as we learn to navigate the European cycling networks, encounter all weather conditions, and overindulge in our favourite baked goods.
Mine's so crunchy.
Because this doesn't seem right, does it? After 75 days of cycling Europe, you would think we don't get lost anymore. You would be wrong.
We weren't meant to come up, down.
We battle the bush and the German language as we spend the day on the Eurovelo 6. Where are we going? Oh, bye-bye canoe club. That was a good time. A lovely afternoon yesterday in the sunshine. Cleaned the bikes, they are very clean. When my bike got fixed in Salzburg, they greased my chain, which we don't use grease, and so I had to clean all that off yesterday. Kept getting grease on my leg, it was very annoying. Anyway, so today we are off to another S town, which is called...
Strabling, not Straudling.
Yes, Straudling.
I also need to adjust my seat again.
On our way to Regensburg. Of course Scott needs to readjust his seat. He's already readjusted this morning, we only just left. All these river cruises. We've already passed like 15 before I got the camera on.
Nothing?
Are we crossing the river?
Oh, where?
There's like a bridge in the middle. The Eurovelo 6 has failed us. And it's only been 20 minutes. Are we going towards Heining?
What?
It says it goes towards Heining. Okay, I found the issue.
Detour Danube cycle path.
Signage.
It's signage.
There's definitely some stuff that's written on here, like that's written, that says Guyber Franz Joseph, something.
Back the way we came.
Okay, so someone's handwriting scribble might have saved the day. Alright, we're gonna go back a bit. We've only gone 6k, so we've kind of gone too far off away from the bridge. Let's go see what happens. So we can see a bridge. It's actually not very far back at all, but we couldn't see it down on the cycle path, so it's going to stay up here on the road. Alright, we're on the other side of the bridge now. I always hate those like really busy highways. Like there was like heaps of glass on the footpath and the surface was really bad. But anyway, we're on this side. Scott reckons it's going to join up to the Eurovelo. Yeah, Eurovelo.
Yeah.
Welcome, guys, to the
There's
Eurovelo 6.
Bridge.
So far, been very busy and very industrial. Actually, took us out in the industrial side of the city. Lots of trucks. Just a bit of everything this morning. Just pushing our bikes up here. Ugh. What do you think it's going to be?
Trail magic. Don't know who's got the music bars.
Woo. First break of the day. Hungry. We're right at this beautiful river and there's lots of swans in it. And so I said, next year, let's stop. And now we're at one that doesn't have a river.
Yeah.
I'm going to follow this tractor. I reckon it goes through. That's really beautiful. I like travelling by bike is, you know, like 10 minutes ago, we're on a busy highway and I was dodging glass. Now we're right by river, in a little forest, eating mitzvah.
Snake.
Wow, that was a good spot by you.
Welcome to the Eurovelo 6. This route goes all the way through to coast of France. Very popular route, but we're going in the opposite direction that most people go. But we'll only be on it until Regensburg, where then we'll just pull off and go on some other cycling routes.
So we've noticed how busy it is, like crazy. It was just as soon as we came up onto these Eurovelos. Now every single person's a backpacker. A lot of them only have like one pannier. Presume they're just out for the day, but they're the ones you gotta watch out for because they just really don't know how to ride. They're all on electric bikes. They'll like cross over on the path without looking anyone's behind them and turn in front of you and stop silently. They push their bikes up a lot of the hills. So gotta watch out for those day bikers. It's always good to see people out cycling though. Always good. Wide berth coming through. Looks like it's going to be a toilet and it's not. We absolutely love a supermarket stop, especially when they're this close to the track. That was just across the road. We haven't seen a Netto before, but I read it was like a discount supermarket, and it was just like Aldi, like literally set up exactly the same. So they've got so many different versions of Aldi. I know it is German, so it's like, ugh, everything's going for it. But there's Aldi, there's Lidl, there's Hofer, and they're all the same. And now there's this one here as well. Except this one doesn't have the same logo and it's different colours. All the other ones are the same. Stop. Yeah, got some. We always get the basics. We're always on the hunt for muesli. We didn't actually find muesli yesterday for our breakfast, so we actually had some peanut butter on bread with banana, which was yummy this morning. But we're back with muesli. Found that in there. Always looking for tuna, but I actually couldn't find it in the store. Got some pasta, got some lollies, spent €5, had an apricot. All is good in the world. Really, it's just like a tour of the supermarkets because now we're actually on our way for lunch to another supermarket to get a salad, to have a salad sandwich.
Pretty town, isn't it?
I wonder what town it is.
It said on the sign it was Olsfin or something.
Hello.
There's that lovely smell.
Oh, so bad. It like really gets up my nose. It seriously feels like I'm eating it.
Oh.
It's midday and classic. Now we don't have a choice in a supermarket. We thought we'd be through all these villages, and now we're just kind of in the middle of nowhere. We're actually going through a village now, but just houses here. Check the map. Pretty little village there. That's okay. Got peanut butter and banana. find a good little posie and have some lunch. Okay, we've just come through a town and we really wanted it to have a supermarket, and we were out on the road and then it just turned back to the river and I was like, oh no, made it back to the river with no food. Gonna have to have banana and peanut butter. We should be fine about, but we did have it for breakfast. And then it was like a second later, we saw a netto. Sounds like cornetto. And now we get that deliciousness for lunch. Yay, netto! Woo! We're back on the river so we can go get a good lunch spot. I'm gonna send Scott in though, so let's see what he comes out with. I wouldn't have been surprised if he came out with a trolley full.
2 tunas.
Right, yes.
I think it's in olive oil.
Delicious.
Oh, it might be sunflower actually. That'd be alright.
That's alright, you can have the oil.
I got some paprika salami.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Another packet of Haribos. Some brie cheese.
Wow, this is gonna be a fancy.
Some noodles and some chocolate.
You got some chocolate?
Yeah.
What's the temperature today?
Forgot about that again.
How much did old Netto set us back?
8.44.
Not bad, not bad. 46 k's. All right, we're only just a few minutes down from the supermarket and found a nice little shaded area with seat. Has this really fun rock here. Look at this. Let's get some lunch on, eh? Alright, we're back on the road. We're on the road again. Almost an hour that was, that little lunch break stop. It was beautiful. Scott had a nap on the rock. Many people decided to come by just as Scott was napping, which is always classic. This funny old German came up to me and started speaking German. And I was like, oh no, I don't speak English. And then he was like trying to speak English to tell me that he just lit a fire. And is it a problem for me? And I was like, it was like 300 meters away. I was like, no, I don't think so. All in all, a really nice lunch step. The chocolate Scott bought was delicious. It was like 78% dark chocolate, some kind of Swiss brand.
Cold back here in the
Oh, it was delicious. It's 70 euro cents.
Clothes and stuff.
Ugh. No, the track went up there.
Oh. We weren't meant to come up, down.
Okay, so there was like roadworks on the trail. So we're following like these detour signs. But how is this a detour? Like, I don't know if you can see how steep this is. I'll actually push my back. It's like really overgrown track. And it's really hot. The grass is long. It's like, how many snakes are in here? I don't know. Oh, it's also like this poison ivy stuff, which we think is stinging nettle. Where are we going?
I have no idea.
I reckon we're supposed to go down that track back there where that lady was.
That just goes nowhere. It goes to Little Pull Out Island.
No, not there. Just on top of the track. There was one that went off to the right. Because this doesn't seem right, does it? Woolly dolly. Right. Oh goodness, where's Scott? Scott! No, just coming along the overgrown route. Thought I heard you shout.
What?
Thought I heard you shout. You scared me.
No.
Oh, there's a bikepacker around there.
Where?
Is that where we're supposed to be?
Yeah, like all that whole area is where we're meant to be.
Does look like a lovely place to swim. These lovely ladies going for a swim with the swans. Was not a super fan of that track at all. So much stinging nettle. It keeps like brushing by our legs and then it stings for a while. That's some slippery rock. So we have a few options. The track
back
went
up
in
the hill.
3 different ways. And the first one we chose is obviously wrong. So now we can go around the lake that way or go up.
No, we're going to go up.
Alright, we'll go try the one that's up here. Oh, it could also be down there.
I thought we'd just go down there.
So there's that track. We know it's not that one. We came from that one. Could be that one.
Righto, yeah, that might be it then.
It kind of looks more fun than that one over there. You never really know what you're going to get with these tracks. You've got to choose a middle gear just for any ups, downs, roundabouts. Alright, let's try this one.
This should be right.
Yeah, I reckon it is this one. Technically this is still the road and we made a turn off it when we went down the overgrown one. You can't believe how many tracks are along this road. We were just talking about it must just be because like 83 million people live in Germany. And they're like big cities are pretty close together. Whereas in Australia you would just never see this amount of traffic. Well, like you would, but I don't know, it seems like there's just so many trucks.
They're like all lined up here too.
Yeah. Oh, he's got a problem on wait red.
It must be one lane. Oh, he may just merging.
Wow, you can tell they don't have a speed limit either. The cars are going absolutely flying.
I've never seen this many trucks.